Welcome back to Pseudo Gameplay TV. I'm your host, Pseudo, and today we are back for Chapter 3 of the inaugural draft for the Computer Competitive Smash League. Now, when we left off in the last installment, we did have our next round of victors come through. This is the current standing in the different leagues. Of course, we now have Dr. Mario on Team Obsidian. We have Robin on Team Azure. We have Piranha Plant on Team Cardinal and Lucina on Team Ivory. And we've got an excellent round of matchups to continue that draft and fill out the roster even further. So without further ado, let's jump into the matchups today and see who our next potential candidates are to join the CCSL in the inaugural season. Welcome to the inaugural draft, Part 3 for the CCSL. We've got quite the list of combatants paired up for today's matchup, so let's jump into the action.
Round 1.
So in our very first matchup of round 3, we have a showing between Joker and Lucas. Who has what it takes? We're here to find out. Now, Joker is the last of the DLC characters that we currently have. Subsequently, each DLC character has made an advancement into the CCSL for the first round. Though we do see Lucas being the first one to get some hits in. Joker sizing up the opponent, or perhaps just waiting to summon Arsene so he can get a little more damage in. Gotta be careful with that side B, as I'm sure Lucas can absorb it with his magnet and gain some health back. Joker now with Arsene, looking to even the odds a bit. Excellent use of the side B there by Joker, sends Lucas reeling. Not able to capitalize off that. Up throw is not able to dispatch of Joker, but he does lose Arsene. The PK fire is going to send him flying, and not able to tech and get back onto the stage. Lucas with a commanding lead right off the bat. Lucas needs to be careful with, I guess, with PETA as he uses that snake to tether back onto the ledge, but Joker with a tether of his own, a little more humane. Joker needs to step up his game a little bit. Lucas with the unfortunate SD. Don't know what he was thinking there. Joker not complaining. The berry. Didn't know that Lucas had that in his kit. The up smash is going to send Joker up to 70%, but also bring Arsene onto the field. And Lucas making it back to the stage. Joker in quite a predicament here. The up smash not going to do it. Arsene is going to fizzle out. Joker a hefty percent disadvantage. Excellent dodge of the PK fire there. Up smash isn't going to do it. Joker gets Persona back, his Arsene back again. Lucas again favoring the berry. Rebel's Guard, not able to contact with Lucas just yet. Both characters making it back to the stage. Side B, excellent use. But Lucas' side B turns out to be more. And Lucas once again finds himself at the advantage. Joker needing to put the hurt onto Lucas if he wants to stay competitive and stay in this. Joker with the up special, or up air, not able to do it. Lucas coming back, putting the smackdown on. Can Arsene level the playing field enough? And the forward smash is going to do it. Joker needs to get some good mileage out of Arsene. Rebel's Guard is not a viable option against that grab, though. Arsene returns back into submission. Luke is still taking damage a little bit from that side B. Joker finding himself at a very dangerous percent. Excellent use of the neutral B, but Lucas is going to pull ahead and dispatch of Joker, keeping all of the current DLC characters out of the first season of the CCSL. Perhaps Joker can make a return at a later date, but for now, Lucas is the first of our 4 finalists today. Continuing on into matchup number 2 of today, we have Falco and Peach. Quite interesting combatants, to say the least, but let's see who has the edge to move forward. Now, both of these combatants are fairly popular in the competitive scene, though of course they were able to perform well enough on their own terms to get into today's tournament. Of course, only one of these characters will be able to move forward, and Peach is doing quite the excellent job of showing Falco the business. Neutral B does some good work there. Peach in the last patch possibly could have gotten away with killing Falco with the up B there, but it has since been corrected and nerfed. Interesting choice of Falco using the up B there. Using some fresh produce and a down air. Falco looking to gimp some of the recovery there, not quite able to do it. One thing that always need to be kept in mind is Peach can kind of levitate and hover, so you've got to take that into account. Falco turning the tides and managing to take the first stock. Let's see if Peach can return the favor before taking any percent. Not going to be the case. And the more damage that Falco can put on before Peach claims that stock will be best. Up throw. Falco doing quite well, keeping even. Ooh, Falco snatching the turnip out of the air, using her arsenal against her. Up tilt, not gonna manage it just yet. Up air, still not quite enough, but the turnip still isn't gonna do it. And the up air will finally even the stock count. Peach finding herself at quite the disadvantage still. Counter's not going to connect on that. Falco, quick Falcons off of the stage for whatever reason. Peach Bomber unable to connect. Peach finally gets a hit in here. Peach could find herself at a stock disadvantage with just one more well-placed move from Falco. That's not going to be it. The Peach Bomber does connect on that occasion, finally gets the counter to come through for her. And the grab, the forward throw not going to be enough. And that's going to do it for Peach's second stock, finding herself yet again at a disadvantage. Forward air knocks Falco off the stage, but can't dispatch the stock. The up smash is going to do it, bringing it to a nearly even game. Still quite anyone's match. Falco seems to have the upper edge for now. Peach Bomber out of the float. Still quite even stock percentage. Little dash dancing. Literal even percent there. Peach grabbing the edge again. And Peach has really shown up the second half of this matchup. Up smash probably would have done better with an F smash there after dodging Falco's quick Falcon. Counter doesn't connect, really favoring it. But with the F smash, Falco is going to dispatch of Peach and be our second finalist in today's set of matchups. So with the left-hand side of the bracket finalized with Lucas and Falco moving on, we now turn our heads to the right side in our first matchup here between Wario and Diddy Kong. Interesting. So quite the interesting matchup here right off the start. Wario taking a command with his side B on the top platform there. Diddy Kong looking to get rid of the bike, and does. As Wario can always go back to the bike at a moment's notice, or even consume it to charge up his waft. Banana didn't seem to have much of effect on Wario's side B there. Wario does seem to have quite the commanding lead for the time being. Diddy with a nice shield counter there. Excellent use of Diddy's banana against him. Now, Wario, of course, does have a method of regaining some health with his neutral B, where Diddy Kong does not have that same advantage. Though Diddy Kong is quite a bit quicker than most characters. Diddy Kong using his buffed up B to get back onto the stage there. Still finding himself at a stock disadvantage. We're at a percent disadvantage. Wario consuming his bike to gain a little health back and further charge his waft. Always a gamble as to whether or not we'll see it, as it does take quite a bit of time to charge up. Back air not going to do it. Down air. And the side throw probably should have gone the other direction, but side B does connect again with Diddy Kong. Back air not going to do it. Wario goes flying, still remains on stage, and the up air going to dispatch of Diddy Kong and give Wario the stock lead. Quite a roll. Diddy Kong unable to capitalize and get rid of Wario. Nice parry into the grab. Down smash not able to do it. Wario makes it back onto stage. Parries again. Uses the waft maybe a little prematurely, but gets some cheeky damage on Diddy Kong. Diddy still unable to dispatch of Wario. Hasn't been able to connect with a move strong enough, it seems. But that's going to do it as he brings it down to the platform. Still at quite a sizable stock. Percent disadvantage. Wario certainly putting on quite a show and teaching Diddy Kong that he just isn't the contestant that you want to mess with. Then we see Wario with his neutral B for the first time there, regain some health back. And the side smash is going to get, or the forward smash is going to get Wario the stock lead yet again. Grabs the bike a second time, unable to connect, sends it off the stage to recover. Diddy Kong now with the parry. Back air. Putting some nice damage onto Diddy Kong again. Side B not going to connect for Diddy Kong there, unfortunately. The banana has not done marvelous things for Diddy Kong as of yet, with Wario getting a lot more use out of it, it seems. The peanut gun seems to be the counter to Wario's side B motorbike there. Diddy still finding difficulty in dispatching of Wario's second stock. But manages with that side B connection. or side smash connection. Wario looking to put this one away quickly as possible. Diddy manages to miss the first half of the bike, but gets caught by the second, and Wario has a fully charged waft, it appears. And is that how he's going to finish this match? No, he's going to finish it with an F-tilt. And that finalizes Wario as our third finalist in this round of the draft. And in our fourth and final matchup, we move on to a matchup between two of the more controversial characters, I suppose you could say, between Bayonetta, the queen of Smash 4, and Ganondorf, and the Doya.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, Bayonetta has some quite impressive tech in this fight, but Ganon can dispatch of his opponents mercilessly with just a couple of very strong attacks. Percent staying relatively even, though Bayo needing to put in quite a bit more work than what Ganon's needing to. Ganon with the nice aerial attacks here. Bayo able to avoid that one. The dash attack from Ganon is going to send Bayonetta flying. Connects on the side B. Forward smash not going to do it. But the up smash is going to dispatch of Bayonetta's first stock. Nice parry on the F smash there. Ganon unable to connect on the secondary. Bayo finding herself competing offstage with Ganon a bit. And Ganon just puts the smackdown on Bayonetta. Bayonetta needing to dispatch of Ganon's first stock. Unable to connect on the F smash there. Which time equalizes a bit, but Ganon's going to dispatch of stock number 2 before she can manage to take Ganon's first. The nice parry into the F smash there might not be enough. Ganon makes his way back, but not before Bayo dispatches of the stock with the down smash. Which time? Up tilt, unable to connect, though it is devastating if it manages to. Ganon air dodges back onto the stage, finding himself at quite a comfortable lead still. Up smash, putting more damage onto Ganon. Bayo stepping up her game a bit. Now, even though Ganondorf is a heavy hitter, he does get quite predictable at times. Bayo, for the first time we see her neutral B there, but Ganon is going to dispatch of her final stock with the F smash, or the forward air.
Semi-finals.
We now have our 4 finalists and our 4 characters confirmed to be entering into the CCSL. Now, to determine the victor of the left-hand side of the bracket, we first have our matchup between Lucas and Falco.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, Lucas was able to showcase quite the impressive tech against Joker and sneaking out the victory there, where Falco seemed to have more of a commanding lead over his matchup with Peach in the previous matchup. Lucas still has the lead in this matchup as of so far, and does have a method of regaining some health from Falco if Falco tends to be too heavy on his neutral B. Both characters making it back to the stage with a lot of edge offstage play taking place. Lucas unable to connect on the down air, more as a protective measure it seems. Lucas still with the advantage, and does manage to gimp some of Falco's recovery with his PK Thunder. And takes the commanding lead of the first stock with some room to spare. Makes it back to the ledge with the snake grab. Ooh. Falco nearly gimps and cheeses a stock out of Lucas, but is unable to do so. Lucas making his way back to the stage. Up smash putting a hefty amount of damage back onto Falco. And the up air, unable to connect with the PK Fire follow-up. Up smash gonna put a little more damage on Lucas, but Falco really needs to take the second stock to stay competitive. Forward air sends Falco flying, and with the down air, he is going to take a 2-stock lead. Though admittedly not in great shape, as Falco does dispatch of Lucas's first stock. Now Falco is capable of bringing this match back, but he's really got to work for it against Lucas, as he is not a contestant or combatant to be trifled with. Lucas desperately trying to gimp Falco's recovery with his PK Thunder. Not able to manage it. Grab and up throw. Puts a little more damage onto Falco. Parries the up smash. Falco responding with an up smash of his own. Or an F smash of his own. Gets a bit of a jab combo on Lucas. Lucas finding himself in a little bit of a predicament, but does connect on the up smash and stakes Falco in dangerous territory. Lucas still with a very comfortable lead with a full stock advantage, and manages to dispatch of Falco with that dash attack.
Lucas wins.
And our right side of the bracket, we have our matchup between the bad boys, Wario and Ganondorf.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now Wario has some rather impressive tech, but will he be able to compete with Ganon's heavy hitting playstyle? Already finding himself at a percent disadvantage. Looking to even the score, and does. Reads the F smash and avoids the up tilt. Wario putting a good amount of damage onto Ganondorf. Risky move in parrying the up tilt, as one run move can often result in a shield break. Attempts the footstool. Ganon makes it back to the ledge, just finding himself at a percent disadvantage. Wario with the back throw, and does mash his way out of the Ganon side. And Ganon finds himself unable to recover and at a stock disadvantage. Doesn't take much for him to even out the score. Favoring shield, gets the parry off of Wario's down air. Gets the up air, and the up smash is going to even the stock count, and a little dash dance as well. The competition of the side Bs both have managed to avoid taking damage. Stock percentage nearly even. Ganon dispatches of the bike. Wario facing the wrong direction for the up smash to connect. And Ganon turns the tide and finds himself now at the stock advantage. Perhaps he just needed a little time to get a read on Wario and his tech. Manages to kick Wario off the bike. Up tilt, not going to do it just yet. Wario finding himself with a fully charged waft. And at this percentage, good timing could easily dispatch of Ganon's second stock. Whiffs the waft. And finds himself at a bit of a disadvantage. Both characters flung way off to the right-hand side. Some ledge guarding action from Wario, who now finds himself in a very sticky situation. And probably won't be able to pull this one off, as one move from Ganon will finish him. Lots of shield pressure and little to no room for error, and the up smash is going to dispatch of Wario and his bike. So the final match is set, but before we move on to the title bout, let's go ahead and have a look at the losers bracket for third and fourth place placements. And here on the consolation third place round, we have our matchup between Wario and Falcon. Or Falco, I should say. Both characters vying for the slightly better placement in the third and fourth place positions for this week's draft. Though, as of yet, quite the even matchup. Now the neutral air isn't doing much for Wario in this matchup, though he does currently find himself at a stock advantage, or a percent advantage. Though Falco has his own ideas of what he'd like to do in this match. Falco getting the nastier end of Wario's bike there. Wario riding his bike further off the edge of the stage for some reason, but does manage to get Falco to an even 100%. Quite impressive. Wario dodges around. Falco dodges around Wario's bike again. And the up smash is going to finish this matchup for Falco. At least for that stock. Falco needing to dispatch of Wario's stock to stay competitive here. Has so far managed to not get too many scratches, but Wario still looking to remain competitive. The down air connecting quite nicely for Wario. And Wario is currently finding himself with a charged waft, which is dangerous. Not fatal at this percentage, but it's still not something you want to be on the receiving end of, where possible. Wario at a very dangerous 126%. Conserving the waft, not needing to use it, but manages to lose that stock. Waft still in play. Falco doing quite a good job at keeping Wario at a distance. And that is why you must always beware the waft, as it can turn the tide of a battle against you in seconds flat. Falco finding himself at quite the displeasurable disadvantage. Wario throwing out up tilts and up airs, making good use of evening out the percentages. Falco looking to even out this matchup in any way he can, but Wario is not having any of it. trading F smashes. Even percent count. Wario still with the full stock lead. And the side throw. Not going to manage it just yet. But with the gimped recovery, Wario is going to secure himself the 3rd place position in the draft.
Yes.
And with this round finalized, let's move on to the main event and see who comes out as our victor in this week's draft.
Final.
And after that riveting 3rd place round, we move on to the crown jewel and the title bout. Lucas from Mother 3 and Earthbound against Ganon, the perpetual enemy of the Kingdom of Hyrule. Who comes out on top and wins themselves the highest bid? Let's find out together.
3, 2, 1, go!
Back to Final Destination for the final round, and Ganon immediately letting Lucas know that he is not to be messed with. He is here for all the marbles. And Lucas responding with a berry while Ganon parries the up smash. Lucas does not have any opportunity to regain health with this magnet on his down B. Manages to avoid the up smash from Ganon though. The Wizard's Foot not able to connect. Parries the down air. And Lucas fighting his way back into this. Manages to gimp Ganon's recovery with the PK Thunder and turns the tide. And the up smash is going to dispatch of Lucas's first stock, bringing the stock count even. But Lucas still ahead in percent. Though a couple of correct moves from Ganon, such as those, can change those odds, and Lucas unable to tech it. Loses his stock at 61%. Ganon whiffs on the Wizard's Foot, connects on his up B. Both characters making it back to the sledge. Lucas needing to play very carefully if he wants to keep his dream for the title draft alive. Ganon connects on the side B. Lucas connects with the side B of his own. Ganon rolls and is unable to avoid the up smash, bringing this to an even stock count. Quite possibly the closest final that we've seen as of yet. Lucas goes above the ledge, which is a risky move, but manages to get away without any damage. Finding himself at a stock disadvantage, air dodges away from the F smash, but does not manage to miss that one. And Ganon is going to be our victor of the 3rd round of drafts. So with Ganondorf as our 3rd victor out of these drafting rounds, we will eagerly await to see who shows up for the 4th and final round of the drafts before moving into the regular season. So once again, thanks for joining in. My name is Pseudo. Leave a like, leave a comment, ring the bell, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.